Here's the latest on beta. 60-mile-per-hour sustained winds. It has not strengthened since yesterday. It's probably not going to strengthen much, and you can see why. It'll have a blow. The storms will blow up here, then they get sheared off, pushed away, and it's just kind of pulsing up and down, which is a sign that it's battling dry air and wind shear. Here's the track of it. They keep it as a tropical storm, maybe a pulsing here and there, and then you can see they're getting close to Texas as we go into Monday night. Tuesday, they do have it making landfall in between Corpus Christi and Houston, but there's still some uncertainty with this exact track because it is going to be moving so slow in the process. So a lot of uncertainties with the exact landfall, but that likely is not going to change the impacts all that much. It's a very lopsided system. Then it makes its right turn. It kind of hooks off towards the north and east by Wednesday, sitting close to Houston, going into Thursday, getting back into Louisiana, and then by Friday, moving up towards the north. Notice how weak it is, though. So this is likely not going to be a big wind storm surge threat for anyone. It's going to be a big rain threat across a big, large area. Tropical storm warnings include a lot of the entire Louisiana coastal waters. It doesn't include any of our parishes, but it does include the waters, and you can see why. Our winds have been gusting, still gusting to 56 there at the pilot station at the mouth of the river, gusting to 30 at Grand Isle, gusting to 40 in Port Fourchon, and we're gusting all the way up to 30 here in the metro. So it is quite breezy. I was talking about it battling dry air and wind shear. There's actually an upper level low in the area, and that's pushing dry air kind of up into and sneaking up behind this thing, and that gets in there. It chokes off the thunderstorms. They dissipate, and then they can remoisten and they form again, and that's just up and down, up and down. We'll continue with this system, but that means it's not going to rapidly intensify into much more than it is. So that is some good news. Not good news is probably going to be the rainfall. Notice here's the center. You've got that dry spot. We've got this tail of moisture. This is what we're going to be watching here in South Louisiana. Now, this is a model run, and it's a good picture of why we need to watch this, even though it's hundreds of miles away. Here's the center of it, and you're looking at rainfall totals, and I want you to notice right off the bat, there's this huge area of heavier rainfall well displaced from the center and sitting over South Louisiana, maybe even into Southeast and South Mississippi. That's what we're going to be watching as we go throughout the work week, and models are hinting that we could see kind of a band of rain set up maybe by Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. There's a storm headed towards Texas. You can see there rainfall with it, but we've still got our moisture being pumped up into the area. We'll have minor coastal flooding from this, and you can see there rainfall potential continuing. This is what we're watching though. Monday night into Tuesday, models have been pretty consistent with a band of rain setting up somewhere over the area. That would have a flooding risk, of course, and it's really hard to say at this point where exactly that's going to be, but confidence is growing that it will happen. Notice highest rain totals possibly over towards Houston right along the coast, but we could see some pretty heavy rainfall. Just depends on where that band of rain sets up. If it does set up over your area, you could easily pick up over 8 inches of rainfall from it. But generally, lower totals the further north you go, higher totals the closer you get to the coast. By the way, there's a lot going on in the tropics. To give you a picture, there's a little area right off the Florida coast. It's diving to the south. Probably not going to do much, but we'll keep an eye out on it over the next couple of days. Our forecast, look at all the rain, look at all the clouds, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, maybe a little bit drier by next week.